Let me tell you about the death penalty. End-of-life counseling is a good thing. Every one of us, and I've been doing this for 24 years, almost done with Frederick, it's important that when someone comes in who's terminal, that you sit down and talk to the patient and ask them if they're truly terminal. What's the best thing for them? And again, I don't want a government bureaucrat pulling up my electronic medical record saying I didn't document the end-of-life counseling. That's not the time to do it. I want to ask you a question. If you came, you saw that jacket back there in a nice raincoat. If you came and had chest pain, you wanted an angioplasty, and the first thing I asked you is, what's your end-of-life wishes? Would you have confidence in me? I don't think so.
Hell no.
Hell no. I don't think you want that. But there is a place for it, but it's not a death penalty. So what they do is they criticize you all saying you're hysterics. You have no facts. What you say is not true in the bill. Well, let me tell you what's in the bill. That's true. And I've asked some of my healthcare providers to provide you with the bill. Let me talk about it. Cancer patients. What they've done is section 1145, page 272. Congressman Bartlett asked me to read this document. Boring. What they said is this. They look at all hospitals and then compare how much that hospital actually charges for therapy and compare it to national average. So, do you think it's fair that Sloan Kettering or Johns Hopkins at University of Maryland or even Georgetown University, very famous and strong in cancer, if they pay more for your wife's breast cancer because she failed conventional chemotherapy, it costs $37,000 more, and this is in the bill, are you going to punish that hospital as a high-risk hospital? No. They're your last hope. And it's interesting. As a bureaucrat, as a politician, it's easy to be brave. But trust me, when I see people coming and dying, there's no bravery in that. It's scary, it's painful. You don't want to die. You want to also say, hey man, we can help you and spend the extra money, but I don't want the government in this section comparing Georgetown University and punishing it because it offers our cancer patients secondary experimental chemotherapy that will prolong their life. The other one is the most dangerous part. This is what I'd like to talk to you about. The Health Benefits Advisory Committee, House Bill 3200, page 30. I've handed it out for you. This committee shall be formed up, appointed by the President, and it shall include, for a period of 3 years, a committee composed of union leaders, businessmen, lawyers, insurance companies, one doctor or suitable healthcare provider to set up national protocols on how to treat the sick. One doctor, how would you expect me to talk to a union leader and say, hey George, what do you think of what's best for Harry? I don't know. And you have one doctor and he's picked by the White House. Now, the scientific advisor that he has right now, one of them, believes in compulsory abortions. Do you want someone like that who believes that we should limit care and have one doctor trying to represent all doctors and he's a political appointee? Absolutely not. That's called vertical decision-making from the top. It makes no sense. Back in Vietnam, when they first developed the M16 rifle, a lot of bright guys on the McNamara got together and said, this gun doesn't need any cleaning kit. We know because we're from Harvard. They sent those boys out to Vietnam, and what happened? Sheriff Jenkins, you here? That gun jammed. It jammed, they didn't know better. So why would you want to take doctors out of a healthcare advisory committee, telling you what's good for your health, and having a lawyer and a labor union person? It makes no sense. It's not common sense. So I asked the president, listen today, scratch this healthcare advisory committee and go to each individual college of specialty. Ask the American College of Cardiology, the American College of Surgery, what's best for our people, an open discussion with the people, make it transparent, and then we advise the government what's best for our patients. Don't do it the other way. Do you agree? Yeah. Absolutely. I might not have the same color in the voting booth as you, but I still have the same heart and soul that you do.
We do.
Absolutely. I love my country just as much as anyone on the right or left. I resent any political party calling me un-American, whether you're far right or far left. I have a right to be here to speak my mind and tell you that I'm here with you all. So the Tea Party, when it first started, this is what happened, gentlemen and ladies. Watch what happened, ladies and gentlemen. The British government decided to take tea, a commodity, like an insurance product, and give it to only one company, the India Tea Company. They stopped all the other companies, and they said, guess what, colonists? We're going to give you this tea at a little discount of 10%. And you can only buy it through us, the government. But, on the other hand, we're going to tax you without representation. Does that sound familiar? The public option, slightly lower cost, with taxation without representation, without the input of doctors. Is that what you want? Hell no. So, this is the finale for you. The challenge here is not to forget who is the center of this great debate. Please don't forget. It's not about your party. It's not about destroying the other party. It's not about that. It's not the political parties or the extreme parts of the parties that count. It's not about the president either. Rather, it's all about these folks. Here. Patients, and guess what? We all will become patients. Me, you, your kids, because God calls us all with disease. We're all patients. And this drama will be carried out in this healthcare debate, and God only knows we need to fix it, but reasonably. And we as a nation shall be judged by our deeds, not by our words. You can have politicians out there hitting you all day with speeches, but at the end of the day, look how we treat our old people. Look at it. And that's how we'll be judged. And this drama will be played out in emergency rooms, hospice centers, operating rooms, all around this great nation. But we have to see and have to protect the vulnerable, the sick, because those are the ones who need us the most. And what drew me to medicine now, and hopefully people in the future, it's our compassion for our patients. We will not always cure you. Absolutely not. I am not Jesus. I try to do his work. I am vulnerable, but I try my damnedest. The people here, my patients, my friends know that. I work long hours like my father did because I love what I do and I love my people. But if I cannot cure you, one thing I can offer you, compassion. And that should be taken away by the government and putting a barrier between this and that. I want to be there for you guys, and please make that happen by raising your voices. Even Jesus Christ got angry, didn't he? When he went into the temple with the money changers, he trashed that place. So, anger, controlled anger is good. You're not threatening the president. You're not wishing him to fail. Don't buy the rhetoric of the far left or the far right. You want this man to succeed in getting you a fair healthcare system that's good for you, and drop this social program that he has to ruin our healthcare in our nation. Now, approach this debate with dignity. When you guys go on your little tours, show them you have the facts. Point out the doctrine I gave you. Show them that they're not foolish, but you're true patriots that have knowledge on your side. And let your passions rise to the level that your representatives hear you. Because you really did derail the train of change. You stopped this bill from ruining medicine because you all did have that passion. But this is what you must keep in mind. Excellence in medical care. Now, for my president. I'm a nobody on the national level. I'm a somebody here for my family, my friends, and my patients. I know this debate has been painful for many citizens and elected officials also. This is not a cause that has to be lost. It can be won. But we have to do it for patient care. Do you remember when Clinton won the election? He said it's about the economy, stupid. Well, let me tell you this to all government officials. Congressman Bartlett, does this go to you, please? It's about the patient, stupid.